What's up, guys, and welcome to this new PFCFL draft recap. So today we're with somebody that you're starting to get used to, and that's Casey Cameron.
What's up, internet? And how's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, Casey is somebody that's already been on this channel a few times. You know him as Infraready. He's on YouTube, so you can check him out. I'm gonna put the link in the description. He's from Pennsylvania. Um, So he's from the US. In season one, he had an even record, so 5-5. He was number 3 in the Hoenn conference, and he had 41 kills and 46 stats. This season, he's gonna play in the Kalos West division, so he's gonna play against. Let me just see. He's gonna play against Lisbon, New York, and Detroit. So we're gonna start by asking Casey, what's your opinion of your first season in the PFCFL?
The first season, I did really well at the beginning. I was the coach and still am the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelixes. And I started, I think, winning the first 4 weeks. I was undefeated. And then somehow, IRL stuff happened. I started going back to school, and I didn't really get a chance to plan as much as I really wanted to, and that showed in my battles a whole bunch, from me picking illegal Pokemon to getting swept by a Absol. But everybody did really good, and I'm not gonna take their victories away from them. They all did great. It's just I played like poop.
Yeah, there were a few ups and downs in your season, but you made the playoffs and you were able to get the best of it. You beat Damien, and you're gonna face me in the second round.
This is true.
Yep. So
I hope I win.
Yeah, I hope I win, but it's gonna be a difficult battle. Like that Pavilion's gonna be a pain in the ass.
I know. My money is on Pavilion.
Yeah, me too. If I had to pick something that will be an annoying Pokemon to take down, it's gonna be that. I know you like to run like Substitute, Quiver Dance and stuff like that on it. So
I like trolley sets. I don't know why. I just
yeah.
To me it makes Pokemon fun. A lot of people hate it, and a lot of people hate that I run trolley sets, but I don't run it. There's a difference, I think, personally, between trolley sets and super stally sets. And even though a lot of my Pokemon from season 1 were tanks and stally, I didn't really try to be stally. I wasn't gonna try to PP stall. If I had to recover, I would, but I don't like playing stall.
All right. Now we're moving on from season 1 to season 2, so you have a new logo and a new team. So we're gonna go through your team. We're gonna go through our Pokemons one by one. So the first Pokemon you drafted is Sylveon with the 4th overall pick. So can you explain this the decision behind Sylveon?
Well, I initially wanted to draft Sableye again, but apparently I didn't read the rules very well. And being an admin of the group, I should read the rules more often. But, so Sylveon was the first one that pops out. I mean, she hits so hard with Pixelate. I run 2 different kinds, and actually I'm going to be running a physical Sylveon.
Yeah, I know, with quick attack and stuff like
No,
that.
I'm just kidding.
No, it works. It works.
I would never run a physical. It might work.
Choice Bandit, quick attack, Pixelate, can do a lot of damage.
Maybe, but I got a few personal sets that not a lot of people run. I have a Pixelate set, and then I have a whatever it was, a Cute Charm. I have one of those. So depending on, and she can run pretty much any kind of HP that really will help her. So Sylveon's definitely one of my strongest special attackers.
All right. Next, you have after a strong special attacker, you have a very dangerous physical attacker in Mega Beedrill.
Mega Beedrill, my personal one of two favorite megas that Oris has introduced. First one being Mega Slowbro, who I had in the first season. And the second one's Mega Beedrill. Mega Beedrill, in my opinion, is the best pivot in the game. Like, you turn... Like, his stats should not be that high. And I understand he's a glass cannon and, like Caterpie Tackle will take him out, but, yeah. as long as he outspeeds almost anything that's not priority. And he just hits so hard, and I'm excited to use him. I'm excited that no one else can use him. I mean, he takes down Mega Slowbro. He takes down Mega Slowbro.
And Mega Slowbro.
And Mega Slowbro. And
yeah, it can take out pretty much anything that isn't physically invested. So, all right. After Beedrill, you. Every time I see this Pokemon, it makes me laugh. I scooped it up last season just so that you wouldn't use it.
Spite of it.
But now you have it, and I think you're pretty happy about that.
I am. This is the first time. I've never, ever, ever got a chance to draft Scrappy. He's my favorite Pokemon, and I've been in like 3 of these before, and I never got a chance. He is scooped up every time before I could get to him. And it drives me crazy because he's one of the best RU Pokemon. I mean, granted, like, someone would be dumb to like not scoop him up, but I love him so much. And
okay.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm kind of worried to see you use it. It's
good.
Going to be extremely dangerous.
But
you're not in my division, so we only play once, and I'm totally fine with that.
I think you did that on purpose.
No, it was completely random. The only thing that wasn't random is that before a few season 1 players left, all that wasn't random is I wanted 2 new players and 2 veterans in each division.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
I don't think I had any other veterans in my division.
No, because you had let me see. You had Martin in your division, but you left.
Okay.
Okay, so next Pokemon was Milktank, so want to talk about that?
Oh, I could talk about days about Milktank and just the utter mayhem that he possesses. And I was so angry. He was gonna be like my first pickup last season, and then I was like, hey, I want Milktank. And then you guys were like, Jeff already got him like yesterday, and I was like, come on. I needed him. I needed him for thick fat because I had a huge ice weakness last season. I needed him for sap sipper to protect from the leech seeds and the spores, which is going to be huge. He can heal bell, he can set rocks, he can thunder wave, he can body slam. He literally just takes everything and literally can slow down teams. That's what he does. He slows down teams. So if your opponent's gaining momentum, put in Milktank, he'll slow it down. You can take a step back and reevaluate your strategy. And that's why I like Milktank. And because his udders flip up and down all day.
Yeah, the only... That's Casey in a nutshell. Looking at Milktank's flipper.
Yeah,
the only thing
I don't know about you, but if I was into cows, that'd be the first one I'd go after.
Alright, the only thing that it can do pretty much is be a special attacker. That would be dumb, but I know you're not that kind of player.
I'm gonna make a special Milktank. Can you even learn any special moves? Oh.
A few. I think it can learn like Focus Blast and stuff like that.
Oh man, I hate Focus Blast.
Anyways, Klefki.
Oh, little Klefki. Everybody hates Klefki, and
I don't know why.
I like having at least one prankster, one option to come in status. And obviously I can't use Swagger, and I'm not going to use Swagger. The Swagger foul play was a really good strategy. Well, not a good strategy. It was a really gimmicky trolley.
Annoying.
Yeah, it was a trolley strategy. And I mean, they banned Swagger, but he can do more than just Swagger foul play. You know, he's one of the best. Like, besides him and Meowstic are really good at setting up screens. You know, but I just like Klefki. I like that he's a keychain. Everybody hates that he's a keychain. I like that he's a keychain.
All right.
And my nickname for Klefki is Pokémon.
You have the weirdest nicknames ever.
I'm not that clever. Alright, next.
Zoroark.
Ah.
It's a little risky in my opinion to use.
I know
like
there's
that
team
in the league.
preview now, and that's what makes Zoroark a little bit worse. But I use Zoroark a lot in black and white because he's also a little trolly Pokemon. And yeah, if you get it right, and you know, people forget that he's there, and that's the thing. You see him in team preview, you're like, all right, but you're not thinking the whole time, is this Zoroark? Is this not? You know, you're like, all right, how can I counter this Pokemon that's out? And then all of a sudden, you know, Mega Beedrill's using Flamethrower, and you're like, what the heck?
And with that 15 special attack, it took me out. What?
Yeah. New meta. Flamethrower Beedrill. And I think it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard.
I think it's either gonna be that or everybody's gonna run like fighting and fairy moves on every single one of their Pokemon because they're gonna be afraid to see a switch in on a Pokemon that finally isn't what they thought it would. Like, okay, you
Every
send
match.
Heracross, I'm gonna go for something like a flying type move, and it lives. Why? Oh, Zoroark. Fuck.
Zoroark is gonna be fun.
Alright, so after that, you drafted Trevant, so another very trolly Pokemon with that Harvest Citrus, Harvest Chesto, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I like Trevant, but the reason I drafted Trevant, I was actually trying to get Cofagrigus, but he got drafted RU1, and I was like, all right, I need a Ghost type because with Zoroark and Scrappy and Milktank, I have a real big fighting weakness, you know.
Yeah.
And I need something that, you know, gonna stop those fightings. And Trevant, you know, is perfect. Ghost, he has a bunch of status moves, and he's a trolley tree. Trolley tree.
Trolley tree. Okay, once again, another very trolly Pokemon with that chatter. I think we see a pattern on your team. Do you like to troll? Do you like to troll in Pokemon battles?
Chatot is straight Ubers.
Chatot kills OUs all the time.
Dude, Chatot is the only Pokemon that correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's the only Pokemon that has Chatter. I think that's the Chatot exclusive move.
Well,
and that's like a weak special dynamic punch that always hits.
Yeah, 100% accurate, I think.
Yeah,
So.
it's 60 base, so it's not that great, but you know, you can make him a little bit stronger. But Chatot, he's so funny. And I don't know if you can still do this, and if I have to check, but he was banned in like VGC tournaments and stuff because you could record like outside of battles, like how you use HMs, you could pre-record chatter and using the 3DS mic or the DS mic and make him have any cry when he used that move. So you know, like Nintendo didn't like that, even though they put it in the game. They're like, people are gonna get creative and say like, "These nuts" or something, yeah. when he uses like an attack. So if I'm gonna check as soon as I get done, if he can still use like that chatter, I'm using chat on every match.
No, I think it's gonna be banned.
No.
By Nintendo or patch or something. Anyways, third OU Pokemon was something I really wanted, and I was kind of mad that you took it, and that's Kieran Black.
Yeah. I didn't know you wanted. You told me that afterwards, but like I was looking, I was like, man, Kieran Black is so strong, and Kieran regular, I don't think he's like UU.
Yeah.
and Kieran White is Ubers.
Yeah.
And I was like, Kieran Black is OU, and I was like, I never really got a chance to use them, and that's the one thing I want to do is like try guys who I never really used. But he's like, he's super strong, and his ability is like mold breaker, pretty much. It's like Terravolt or something.
It's Terravolt. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a mold breaker. So like, if someone has like a Mega Venusaur, you use your ice make whatever attack, and it hits Mega Venusaur normally, like super effective.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head of another example. I was trying to see if he had Earthquake. He does not learn Earthquake, unfortunately. That would have been really good.
Yeah. It's got Rock Slide and stuff like that, so it still can do. It still can do a good work for what's flinching and stuff. I think it also has access to Iron Head. It's not.
Yeah.
It's got 95 speed, so it doesn't need a Scarf at all price. You can still use something else and just make it jolly or timid. I saw some special attacking Kieran Blacks and they work because you got like 120.
Yeah, you have really high special attack. I mean, I think the attack's like 170, 165 or something like that.
170.
170, yeah. And it's switched for Kieran White. But I just never get to use him, and I think it's really... I think he's a real unique Pokemon, and he has a good move pool, you know, and depending on my opponent, like, I can switch up his moves every week. But I'm gonna try him out and see what happens. I was going to try to get Mew, because Mew's very versatile, but you snagged him first round.
Yep.
I don't blame you. I knew Mew was gonna go real fast, you know.
I wasn't expecting it to go to not go before 5th pick, 15 picks or.
Yeah, I mean, I had to go with Sylveon first just for that huge, like, just because I don't want other people having Sylveon. Like, that's the thing you have to do in these drafts. You have to be like, what do I want and what do I don't want other people to have?
Yeah. All right. So after Kyurem, you went for another dragon type, Kingdra.
Yes, Kingdra is a different kind of dragon because he doesn't fit in the same kind of category as the regular ground dragons or the flying dragons. You know, he only has he doesn't have that ice weakness, which is great. You know, he just has the dragon and fairy weakness. And when I was facing Andy, my biggest problem against him last was my set that he said that he liked, that he used against me. And I was like, no, it's my turn to use my own Kingdra. And if you can get him going, it's Crit City.
Yeah, it's focus energy and like agility or something with sniper stuff.
But you can also run him physical, which is awesome, you know?
Yep. It's got like base 95 both attacks and special attack, I think. Let me just see.
Yeah, he's real neutral across the board.
Yeah, it's got like 95 for both attacks and both defenses and 75 HP, 85 speed. So there's no huge stat, but there's no low stat.
Yeah, he's very balanced.
Okay.
Almost like a Pixie, like Mew and Jirachi and all them.
Well, with a slightly more limited move pool.
Yeah.
Okay, after Kingdra, you scooped up a Pokemon that I pretty much, well, everybody knows is gonna be Eviolite 9 times out of 10, and that's Magneton. It's very bulky, so wanna talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows it's Eviolite, but I mean, I'm not too worried about that. I'll deal with knockoff later. But Magneton is Swagneton, whatever you want to call it. He is one of my favorite Eviolites. Him and Gligar are my top 2 favorite Eviolite Pokemon. And he is literally just the Scizor, Bisharp, Ferrothorn killer.
Yeah, with it's got Magnet Pool, so
Yep.
it's a great thing to have, especially if you you want to prevent some switch outs. It's also got Analytic and sturdy, I think.
Yes. So he has 3 great, or analytic and sturdy. He has 3 great abilities. You know, if you want to hit someone real hard, he's not fast, so you're gonna go last almost every time. You know.
Analytic. That's it.
Yeah. And so unless you like timid, choice scarf him, but I wouldn't do that.
What?
Hey, new meta. But no, he's so cool. He's so fun to use, and I literally hate, one of my least favorite Pokemon is Ferrothorn. I just don't like him. It's just like, oh great, a Ferrothorn.
So
Awesome.
You're backing HP Fire on that.
Well, yeah, most likely. Only if I'm dealing with Ferrothorns.
Alright, last Pokemon, Purugly, something that you said you'd never used, I think?
No, I never used Purugly, and it just, I don't even know why I picked Purugly. It's got real strong fake out, and I was asking Jeff, I was like, how does someone even use this thing? He's like, it hits pretty hard, it's got like good switch initiative with a U-turn, you know, and he has like a good move pull, and
Sucker
I'm
Punch
like, right.
also.
Yeah, and it has decent ability. I mean, it has thick fat, and then it has Defiant, which is really cool. I like Defiant. You know, if someone sets up Sticky Web, I can just switch it in, and then he's +2 attack, you know?
Yeah.
He's really fast. For a fat cat, he's really fast.
Yeah.
112 or something.
Purugly. It's 112, yep. With 82 attacks, so it's not terrible, but if you put a life orb on it or something, it's gonna be a lot better.
And no one wants to get killed by a Purugly.
It's gonna be like a trolley
No one's gonna
Pokemon.
be happy. We'll be like, so why'd you lose to Casey? Oh, that stupid cat Purugly.
It's not even pretty.
It faked out me and I died.
It's kind of like a cheaper
Angry
version
cat.
of Ambipom.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a fatter version. It's like if Liepard ate Ambipom, that's what Purugly is.
What the? All right.
I'm so full.
Okay, that was weird. Okay, next question. We're already at 22 minutes. Okay, next question. Yeah, next question. Any draft surprises and deceptions? So something that you wanted and was already taken, or the opposite?
Yeah, Superior. It was actually picked by an RNG, and I was looking for that for OU the second time around if it was still there. I really like Superior. And what was the second question? I'm sorry, bud.
Deceptions and surprises. So the other side.
So what didn't get picked?
What? Well, you said Superior is a deception because you couldn't take it.
Yeah.
But what would be a surprise? Something that you didn't expect to be available, but you were able to draft.
Scrappy. I was like fourth. I was fourth. I knew I was fourth, but I thought Scrappy was gonna be RU pick number 1.
Well.
And I'm so happy it wasn't.
Well, I kind of told everybody not to let you draft it.
Well, that's a horrible thing.
I'm a great friend.
I'm so glad they didn't listen to you.
Nah, I didn't do that.
I would have probably gone with Smurgle then afterwards.
Yeah, I wanted Smurgle also. Could have. Well, if I were you, I'd say Kieran Black is a surprising Pokemon to see in the third OU.
Yeah, OU3 especially.
All right. Now you see your team and you see your division rivals, and you have a pretty good idea of what you can do, and you see your team's weaknesses and strength and stuff like that. Where do you see yourself against them? Do you think you're a contender or you're right in the mix?
I mean, I know how to play Pokemon.
I
but
didn't know that.
Huh? But I mean, you can lose at any given day, you know. I mean, look at my record. Like, I was doing good, and then I, fell
Lost
off
four.
the wagon.
Lost four in a row. 5 in a row.
It's not all right. Well, way to rub it in. But I could lose at any given day. You know, like my first match against Chris, like I see the first thing that pops out, he has a Cloyster. He sets up Cloyster, I lose. Yeah, there's not. Cloyster is one of those Pokemon. If you let them get set up and you don't have like an immediate answer,
Like a prankster Thunderwave
yeah,
or
if
something.
you don't have awesome Klefki or Perugly,
Well, Rugly is physical. Cloyster's
Oh.
bulky as shit.
I know.
There's no way you're getting out of it with Rugly.
Yeah, but a foul play Klefki could probably do something.
Yeah.
Some damage to a Cloyster. But anyways, like I just take everything week one by one. So the only person I'm really looking at is, do I face Chris first?
I think
All
so.
right, so the only person I'm looking at is Chris. Chris's team, and he has the superior that I want, and that's another Pokemon that if you get that set up, it's hard to come back from that.
Yeah.
That thing could take out 3 Pokemon in like a snap.
You're not facing Chris, you're facing Steven.
Okay, I'm not looking at
okay.
Chris. I'm looking at Steven's team.
But
And
it's
he
messed up.
has
This video is a
control
complete
every-
mess.
All right, next question.
Okay. Next question. What are your personal objectives this season? Is it like to have a better record overall than last year? Make the playoffs or something?
My personal record is a little bit different than I think everybody else's. I started recording for InfraReady the first couple matches, and then I fell off, and then like all that other stuff happened. My personal goal is to get every single battle recorded with
Oh!
kind of entertaining commentary and get it out for the guys in the league, just because I really like making the videos, and I need to start focusing on that more. And that's what I want out of the season. I want to record every battle, win or lose, and just that's what I want to do.
I'm gonna remind you your personal objectives a few times because I know
Please
you. It might not take long before you fail.
do.
Yeah. Anything
I have
else
work, probably.
on the more of a result and performance aspect of the league?
I hope I get a better record than last time. I hope I don't have that landslide at the end and have to like basically wild card my way into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I hope I can just stay positive the whole way.
Okay, good. So that's it for this video. So thank you very much, Casey, for coming. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, thank you, Frank. It's always a pleasure to talk to you as well.
Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. Also, if you guys want to follow the PFCFL from the inside, the link to the group will be in the description below. You can also go and follow Casey on Twitter and subscribe to him on YouTube. I'm gonna put the links in the description. I already said that, but
Oh, thanks, man.
yeah, I know I'm that kind of guy. And also, please visit our friends at Poketown. So that's facebook.com/group/Poketown. So yeah, that's it for the what. That's
Try it
that
again.
video's a fucking mess. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.